Hey y'all, I'm Melissa Guerra. I am the Kitchen Wrangler, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I am showing you every single recipe that I know from here along the border in South Texas, from right here at the ranch where I live. And today's recipe, we are making migas con huevo, which are little bits of corn tortillas that we are mixing with scrambled eggs. If you scratch the surface of one of my kids right below the skin, there would probably be migas con huevo, because this is something I made every morning when my kids were growing up. It only has about 3 ingredients, 4 if you count the salt. And because they're so easy, I thought I would show you how to make a very easy salsa. Now, if you're like me, I am not worth shooting in the morning. Is that okay to say? Like, that's a very Texas thing to say. What that means is I am absolutely worthless in the morning. I'm grumpy. I am really not worth talking to. But making migas con huevo, it's pretty easy, and this salsa recipe is pretty easy as well. I can handle both of them even before I have my coffee. So I figured that y'all would feel the same way about them. Very easy. Let's get started on the salsa first. Now I need 2 tomatoes, and these tomatoes are a little bit overripe. They're a little squishy. They are perfect for making salsa. And I need 2 or 3 chile serrano. Now, back in the day, chile serrano used to be a lot spicier than it is now. But you can find these at the grocery store. If you have a suspicion that your chiles are really spicy, just add 1 or 2. But mine are kind of mild, so I'm adding 2 really large chile serrano. And these are fresh chiles, they are not canned. Let's cut the tomatoes in half. We're gonna scoop out the seeds and we're gonna cut them into quarters. And the chiles, I'm just gonna cut those into chunks. We're gonna add that to a measuring cup, and I'm using a little hand blender to make a puree. Now, we are not making a banana smoothie here, people. This has to have a little bit of texture. So puree the vegetables, but don't over puree them. We want a nice little chunkiness to this salsa. I have a small skillet. I'm gonna add just a little bit of olive oil, and once the olive oil is heated, then I'm going to add the pureed ingredients. And that's right, this salsa only has 2 real ingredients. Well, what did I say, 3? Well, counting the olive oil, yeah. But it only has tomatoes and chiles, you know, because if you think about it, those are the core, most authentic ingredients of a good old Latin American salsa, because onions and garlic, those are from the old world, and we are just using the absolute ingredients that you would find here in the Americas. I mean, if you've been watching me, you know that I do that. I always have to nerd it up and make my salsas really authentic. But that's cool because it's really authentic and it's very easy too. And don't worry if the color is kind of opaque, that's just air bubbles, and those are gonna cook out. We're gonna simmer it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and while that's simmering, we're gonna fix our migas con huevo. So a miga, what a miga means is a crumb or a bit, and so we have some corn tortillas, and we're gonna cut one of them into little squares. So my usual formula is I use half a tortilla for every 2 eggs. So I'm making 4 eggs today, so 1 whole corn tortilla. I've added a little bit of vegetable oil to the pan, and now I'm gonna add the tortilla bits, and I'm gonna let them get nice and crispy. And the way that these tortilla bits get crispy is over high heat. Now, here is the main trick for making migas con huevo. You're cooking the tortilla at high heat, but the egg part needs to be cooked at low heat, because otherwise the egg gets kind of tough and rubbery. So once the tortilla is nice and crispy, then we're gonna take the heat away, we're gonna turn it off completely, and we're gonna let them cool down. Now, while they're cooling down, we're gonna break 4 eggs into a bowl and scramble them. And once the little bits of tortilla are cool or cooler, they don't have to be completely cool, they just have to be a little bit cooler. We're going to turn the heat back on the stove, but low. Add your scrambled eggs, and they will cook very gently. And so the tortilla will stay crispy and the eggs will stay nice and fluffy and tender. Gorgeous. Oh, let's check on the salsa. It's completely reduced. It's ready to go. So the salsa and the migas con huevo turned out at the same time. So now it's ready to serve them. So I'm gonna add some refried beans to the plate first, because that is a core ingredient for anything South Texas. And if you wanna see my recipe for refried beans, you can watch the video right here. Let's add the migas con huevo. Next, we're gonna add some cubes of queso fresco, which is a lovely fresh cheese, and I'm gonna crumble a little bit of that to go on top of my refried beans. And I'm gonna add half of a very ripe avocado, so creamy and delicious. Oh, I love this. And let's drizzle over some of that fresh salsa. And that's it. That is our gorgeous migas con huevo breakfast plate with fresh salsa. Like I said, very, very easy, and you can handle it whether you've had coffee or not. It is a very good South Texas recipe. Now, you know, anytime that you are looking for a recipe from here on the border of Texas, you can tune into my YouTube channel or make sure you subscribe. You can drop me emails at help@kitchenwrangler.com or message me through Twitter, through Instagram, through Facebook, through TikTok, or through here on YouTube. I am here waiting to hear from you. I'm Melissa Guerra, I'm the Kitchen Wrangler, and I'm looking forward to seeing you here at the ranch again soon. Bye now.